Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to attach a braided loop at the end of my fly line so that I can attach that to the backing line on my fly reel. So to get started I will need a braided loop, and these ones already have the little plastic sleeve on them, so that's very handy. I need some super glue and then nail clippers and of course the fly line. So how it works is I'm going to feed the fly line through the center of the braided loop, which is this thing, as best I can. So I'm going to shove it on like that, and we put the fly line right into the middle. Just takes a bit of practice, and hopefully my hands aren't shaking too much. Here we go. And you very simply, you push this hand is going to push forward as I hold the fly line in place, all right, and then I let it go and I catch this part and it slides up along like that. Look, it's rather simple. It takes a bit of practice to do, I suppose. Now make sure it doesn't come out the side like it's doing there. We'll make sure, slip it in there again. There we go. All right, so I'll start again. I'm going to feed it down along like that. There we go. And I'm going to go down as far as I can. So feed it down like that. Oh, it's have to come out the side. This fly. All right, 1 second now. We're going to feed it down like so. That's it. Feed it down along. Slide it up. It slides on one side and feeds on the other, so it's up like that. Look, slide it down along. Okay, there we go. Moving along nicely. Oh, it's come out the side. See, I'm using this is a lead core line, so it's actually very skinny. So I have to be careful with that now. So I don't want to come out the sides. So there we go. Feed it along there. That's it. Keeping an eye it doesn't come out the sides, because it is a very thin, even though it's a number 6, it's a lead core line, so it's very skinny all the way along. Alright, so I'm feeding it gently, sliding it up along like that. I'm feeding it gently again and sliding it up like that. I'm going to go down as far as I can, down to the loop. There we go, down to the sleeve. Alright, that's it, we're still going strong. Alright. Feeding away now. See how far it's come up? So the fly line now has gone down in the center, down far as here. All right, that's far enough. Now what I'm going to do now is I have to put some super glue on this. So I'm going to put some super glue right here and I'm going to pop it in. Hopefully it'll just go slide through the line like that. All right, and that'll grip inside here. Now be careful now, you don't want to get your finger stuck in this, so very simply just slide it along like that. It's going to get stuck in the super glue about there. Lovely, that's it, perfect. I'm going to let that settle now for a few minutes. All right, very good. I'm going to put on the cap of the super glue. All right, and very simply, that's good, very good. All right, make sure it's tight. Okay, so when I pull the line now, it should grip. Very good. That's what I want. All right, now just let that settle. Now, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attach my fly line onto the loop. And how I do that, very simply, I'm trying to keep the knot as small as I can. So I put it through here like that. All right, and I'm going to wrap it around about 3 or 4 times. 1, like that, 1, get up there, 2, 3, 4, all right. And then I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to wrap it around again 3 or 4 times around itself. All right. Oopsie daisies. Come back. Fingers and thumbs. Back in there again. Now maybe I should use a bit longer line, but here, look, I've come this far. So you wrap it around again about 3 times or 4 times. 1 inside in itself. 2, 3. Actually 3 should be enough. And you see, you pull it like that then. See? And it grips nice and tight, and the knot isn't too big. And then you're going to pull it here, and it will slide down like that. Oh, my reel is gone. Like that. And you pull it tight, like so. All right, save the reel. There we go. Now you just trim it. All right, you got to trim that then with the nail clippers, which usually is the best thing to have in all these situations. Now that's nice and small. There we go. Job done. That's looking very neat, if I may say so myself. And there's my fly line connected with my braided loop onto the fly line like that. All right, so it looks like that. Very good. And now I just have to trim off these little hairy bits sticking off here like that. So I've got my nail clippers once again, and I just cut them off like that. All right. Okay, there we go. Taking care not to cut the fly line. Take it handy. Nice and there's another one there. Bit of super glue is kind of sticking out the end of it, you see, so there we are. So I'm just going to trim that again. Alright, just like that. And obviously then when the fish is running, this will slide through the rod rings a lot easier than if you didn't have the, I'm just going to leave that there. No, it's fine, perfect. Alright, so there is the job done. That's how you attach on your braided loop onto the back end of the line. And at the front of the line, I use a needle knot. So there you go. Thank you for watching. Steve's Gone Fishing.